to look at our temperature vocabulary for today. If we go ahead and move to what temperature is, it actually tells how hot or cold it is, whether it's outside or it's something that you're using a thermometer to measure. So the thermometer is the instrument that we use to measure temperature. And if you look here, it says 82 degrees Fahrenheit. And so this little circle sign here is called degrees, and it's a unit of measurement for temperature, okay? So just like length and volume, we have two different ways to measure temperature. We can use the US customary unit, which is degrees Fahrenheit, and we use the word temp shortened for temperature sometimes. So if you see temp, that's what temperature is. So in Fahrenheit, our body temperature is 98.6 degrees. If you were in a room that just felt normal, room temperature would be around 68 degrees. Freezing point, when water or any other thing freezes, is at 32 degrees Fahrenheit. And then boiling point, say you're cooking some pasta, when your water starts to boil on the stove, that is 212 degrees Fahrenheit. And so this is what we use here in the US. We also have the metric unit, which is degrees Celsius. Okay, so if you see here on the thermometer, this side is going to be Fahrenheit for you. This side would be Celsius. And they use Celsius in other countries. The freezing point for Celsius is 0 degrees Celsius, and the boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. So it's a little bit easier to understand Celsius, but we use Fahrenheit. So here's just one more example for you. Boiling points for Fahrenheit and Celsius. Freezing points for Fahrenheit and Celsius. Human body temperature for Fahrenheit and room temperature for Fahrenheit. So what I want to do quickly before we end this video is I want to show you the thermometer again. And the important thing about the thermometer is that you're reading the correct scale, okay? So you need to make sure that you're reading the scale that is presented on the right with Fahrenheit. It's going by tens, okay? So we start here at 60. This next line would be 70, 80, 90, and in between it counts by 2, okay? So 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, and 70. On this side with Celsius, it's by tens, so it's 10, and this would be 15, and then 20. So each of these little dashes are actually 1. 1, so this would be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so you have to be careful when you're reading a thermometer that you're using the scale correctly. Go ahead and move on to the next section in your HyperDoc.